And that means Grand Finals, JDV versus Pokepen. Jose's house versus the landlord. Let's see, did he pay his rent on time? We're about to find out. Both of these players sitting down. They're ready to go. Immediately going to PS2 for game one. We love to see the gentlemen's to PS2. All right, I forgot we had channel bets going on. 33 to 67. Okay. I like the belief in chat. But unfortunately for the solo believers, Pokepen didn't take it. F in the chat for all of our lost channel points. And while we're at it, why don't you sign up for that next prediction? Because remember, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Who's going to win? Yeah, everybody vote fast. We're getting pretty deep into game one here. Oh, early lead for JDV, 89 to 11%. Okay, there we go. That's a little more reasonable. Come on, these are low stakes bets. 3.4K to 3.1. I want to see some big numbers. I need some whales in chat gambling right now. Give me the big channel points. Also, it's worth noting that Pokepen has decided to stick with the Game & Watch for Grands versus JDV. He's on loser's side, so he doesn't have extra sets to play with. Let's see what happens here. So I feel like these players know each other so well, and honestly, Pokepen can pilot so many characters so well that a lot of it's just, it comes down to playing the person more than it is playing the... Oh my goodness. Speaking of playing the person, he knew Pokepen was going to run in and try to punish him for grabbing that bell. And he just threw out the bell as a hard bait, sacrificing it for the crazy F smash. I don't think I've ever seen JDV do that before. I was not ready for that. That was nuts. Going for the 9 again. Pokepen has not had good luck with that judgment today. Maybe his own judgment lasting a little bit. At the moment, speaking of judgment, Pokepen choosing to go Game & Watch may not be playing in his favor. JDV saying, hey, you may be able to beat everybody else in this venue, but I am the wall. And I don't think that hammer is strong enough to break it down. Okay, that back air might be. If the hammer doesn't work, try the turtle. And now he's going for the fish. This man's feeling all the animals coming in to help him. Does that count as coaching? If he's got the animals coming to help him play? I feel like that counts as coaching. Okay, the bell is online for JDV. He got hit for it, but if he can land this bell, that is more than worth it. Oh, Pokepen. Okay. Talking about like being able to read each other's options with running in. He knew JDV was going to try to pressure behind that bell, so he ran past the bell and he got the grab off of it. And now reflecting the apple as well. Forget an apple a day keeping the doctor away. It's keeping JDV in the corner right now. Down smash once again, not strong enough to break the JDV wall as he gets out of another scary situation. And he gets a bell as well into the back air. I don't know if there was any sort of DI that could have saved Pokepen there, but he went nice into the corner, not able to stay alive. Galaxian only doing 10%. That's a good situation for Pokepen to be in because now JDV has to charge all over. Doesn't get any more free fruit. $116 on JDV. Pokepen needs to get this stock off. Haven't seen a lot of up tilt conversions tonight. Some good damage on it, and he's starting to get some... There we go. All off of that up tilt, the juggle. Nice little taunt coming out from Pokepen as well. He's dialed in right now. He needs that was like the light power up there. He's down, needs to bring back the 62% deficit. Just give it a little bit of taunt. Keeping it lighthearted, having fun with this character. Seems to be working. He's not a taunt to get bodied kind of man. He's a taunt to do like 32% and then see what happens. Oh, he still got hit by that bell. JDV wasn't even ready for that. It was so late that JDV was on his next move. Pokepen thought he's timed that right. It's a little bit off. Yeah, Pokepen kind of just letting JDV charge there. I guess he's not as worried about the bell as a lot of people would be in that situation. He doesn't want to run in unsafely. He has to play to his advantages, and at 123, running in is not advantageous. Managed to get the reflect on that bell, but JDV just ran in and smacked him for it. Great coverage from JDV on these 50-50 situations. Is he going to reflect? Is he not? It doesn't matter because JDV is all over him. 69% nice damage on JDV, starting to rack up, and the down smash just enough percent to send him off, and JDV loses game 1 after having a great advantage. Good stuff from Pokepen, or I should say Blokepen, bringing that game back, using his win condition and getting that 2-frame at the ledge that he's just so good at doing. All right, let's see what happens here. Both of these players taking a synchronized water break. You know what? I'm going to join them. Cheers to the players. I like that I can see them over in the corner right now.
I'll make sure for setup A that we have a player cam set up for our next session.
That's going to be great.
All about taking notes.
JDV is all over Pokepen right now. Weird trade interaction with that Keyblade. And now, yeah, still got one. Oh my goodness. JDV has solved Smash Ultimate after that water break. I don't know what was in there. How many electrolytes is he on right now? That was insane. 125 unanswered. And now the onus is really on Pokepen to bring himself back in. But you know what? He's doing it. He had a good 56 there of his own unanswered, but he dropped shield too soon. I think he wanted to grab the bell. Unfortunately, JDV wasn't ready for it, so he wasn't able to kill him off of it. However, he gets the stock anyway, and now JDV looking pretty primed in this game. Because JDV is scary, but JDV with a lead is even scarier. Forget the wall. This man's a whole compound when he's got a stock lead. And right now, Pokepen trying to break in with those safe moves. Let's see what he can do. Gets hit by the Galaxian. Early damage from JDV. 41%. That's nothing to sneeze at, especially if you're as light as Game & Watch. And now JDV answering back again. A little bit of chip damage doesn't matter. Pokepen needs to get the kill. JDV is just walling him out. Finally, at the ledge, does not get the down smash that time. Great bait on that get-up attack. Maybe JDV forgetting just how safe down smash is. So little end lag. Sending the Hydrant at him as well. Pokepen very aware of his angles there. That's some matchup knowledge. JDV using that Galaxian to force Pokepen into a situation he liked. And Pokepen is starting to revert to this, what was working with a lot of other matches, just playing this platform game. Goes for the aggressive down air, and the moment he approached, JDV just nared him out. Really trying to force Pokepen into some unsafe situations. Finally, Pokepen somehow, despite the F-Smash coverage, managed to get that bell. Let's see if there's anything he can do with it, or if it's going to be the typical item throwaway. Yes, it is. Tragic to see from Pokepen. Sometimes it's just really hard to use someone's items against them if you're not really practiced with it. Okay, up tilt, up air coming out from JDV. Not going to kill, of course, but lapping this damage very close to it. And another Nair pushing Pokepen rather, off the side of the stage. Can he get past JDV in the corner? Goes for the strawberry, okay. But it's so safe that, like, it almost didn't matter what he did there. There we go, yeah, the Earl's Melon. And he even charges it a little bit more afterwards to get the Galaxian. See, that's optimal. You kill with the Earl's Melon, and then you get the early combo tool. I'm telling y'all, Earl's Melon is the best move in the game. I don't want to hear any contention about that. Best move in the game. That was an interesting late up air from JDV. Pokepen air dodged into the platform, so it didn't matter that he got past the original. Expecting that immediate apple throw from JDV, but he didn't give it to him. And now this is a 3-stock to 1 situation right now. This is really rough for Pokepen. Using the bell just to get back safely, but it didn't matter. Nothing he can do. So little time to get off that ledge, and JDV finally loses his first stock. Oh, and he whiffs the up smash as well. Pokepen was slightly too high. However, at 135 to 3% plus a stock, I mean, yeah, Pokepen, bit of an unfortunate SD, but at the same time, like, you know, realistically, he wasn't really going to win that game, was he? But it's all good. He's got another game to work with. Let's see if he goes for a character counter pick. I'm kind of expecting it at this point. Also, how's it going, chat? I love that I get to see you guys now that we got this like double overlay. How's everybody doing? Yeah, there we go, Pyramithra. Also, respect to Pokepen, he doesn't use those cheesy same color alts. I love that he uses the gold and silver. Yeah, he's nodding his head. He knows what's up. It's just a nice looking alt. Okay, so far the early... that was... Pokepen definitely had an idea there. Parry this. That was some tech skill right there, we'll call it. Makes me think of that clip where the Melee players are on, was it Dreamland or something, and wave dashing to the beat of the music. I do love how that has evolved in the meta over time. Parry fishing. You just jiggle shield a few times and you kind of hope to get lucky. It's remarkably safe because it's hard to get hit in that little interim. There's very little downtime. So it's worth it to go for the parry. Pokepen showing why he likes Pyra at the ledge so much and why you have to fear it when anybody uses this character at the ledge. That down air is absolutely disgusting. You know what else is disgusting? The JDV coverage. He knew exactly where that launch angle was going to go. No amount of DI mix-up is going to steal that from him. And he is up 3 stocks to 2 right now. And oh, he's trying to scam him. He wants the scam. Man, that's so laggy. He managed to get the Pac-Man grab off of that parry. That's crazy. I thought there was no way he'd get there in time. But JDV knows his percents. This Aegis looking a little bit cold right now. Pokepen is falling behind. Okay, up tilt, or up smash rather, going to close out the stock. But he's got 100%. He needs to warm up this Aegis real quick if he wants to win this game. Unfortunately, JDV a little bit out of the loop there as well because he did not get the right launch back angle and timing on that. The back air going to whiff. Tries to force the pressure at the ledge. Pokepen ready for the follow-up nair after the original pressure on that shield. Doing a great job of pushing this advantage now. This is what Pokepen needs. However, JDV managed to get back to the ground, and he's pushing it the other way. Pyramithra does not want to be at the ledge. Great mix-up, managed to get back, but again, sent right back off and killed for it. The orange doing its work. Once again, JDV showing his prowess with all these different fruits, not just using Galaxian, Bell, and Key, but using all of them to his advantage. Now, the only note there, though, if he could use a little more Earl's Melon, maybe we'd already be done with this set is all I'm saying. But I guess what JDV's doing is all right, too. And another Bell. This is the last stock of this game for Pokepen, looking real bad right now. This counter pick may not have been the right answer for JDV. Obviously, this Pyramithra, very good. I've seen him do incredible things with it, but JDV is ready for it right now. See if we can get this juggle. Does not elect to juggle. Instead tries to force the issue in the corner, but JDV just put down the hydrant and did the same thing JDV always does, which is somehow get out of the corner. Only 69%, some nice damage on JDV, but not nice enough if Pokepen wants to get this stock, especially with the way JDV is holding this advantage. Yeah, there we go. And the unexpected hydrant, my favorite subreddit, r/unexpected fire hydrant, going to take game 3, putting JDV in advantage 2-1 in this set. And reminder, Pokepen is on loser's side right now, so it's going to be really hard for him to crawl this back. Let's see what he, maybe the Rob will come out? He's thinking long and hard. Honestly, I don't know what the right option here is. I guess Rob, I don't know. Or he could go Steve, because Steve has sauced in the past. I've seen his Steve beat JDV at Protostar 1. And he's really thinking about this. That's how you know he wants to win. The landlord is not pleased that JDV seems to be sneaking his way back in. Okay. Joker. I'm not sure how to feel about this. If it was anybody else, I'd say this was a bad call. But it's Pokepen, so I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. Nice 35. My man's boxing with JDV right now. That is no small feat. I don't know what it is about the setup tonight, but I feel like the stream, the audio sound from the game is like crisper tonight. Maybe I'm just used to really crap audio on like just generic stream setups, and so anything normal sounds good, but I swear it sounds better than usual tonight.
It's the exact same cables. It's a different console maybe, but I don't know.
Or maybe it's the leveling because it's like louder in my ears or something relative to my voice. I don't know. But whatever the case, it sounds good to me, so I'm happy with it. It's really clean and crisp. Like I can hear the footsteps of characters sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's nice. You know what else is nice? JDV's timing on that bell. Every once in a while, you know, you get the slip up, but JDV is Mr. Consistency. If he's got the right positioning, he will never miss that timing. Okay, Pokepen trying to something a little bit cheeky there. Doesn't get the Galaxian follow-up, but I like the idea. So far, though, this game is looking a whole lot like the last one. Okay, just pull out Arsene. Problem solved. That is the special right there, but now this Arsene is living on borrowed time. Can he pull an MK Leo and cheese it out at the last second? Or is this going to be one of those stocks where you have to hope to live long enough to see two of them? At the moment, it's looking like the latter. JDV did not give him what he was looking for, able to play safely, but now that bell online, Pokepen doing a much better job than most people do of managing to get that fruit away from Pac-Man and create that threat. However, at the same time, he has not been able to execute super well once he has the fruit. It feels like it just kind of gets thrown away a lot of the time. Or even in the situation where he did manage to get a hit, he wasn't able to convert off of it. Okay, Pokepen camping a little bit. I think he might be playing to that Arsene win condition. Trying to just make anything start here, but JDV found the chink. This is why we say he's the wall. Doesn't matter what you do, you just cannot get in on this guy. He will stuff you out time and time again, and as soon as you give him an inch, it's over. It's Bell, F smash, whatever it takes. You're out of there. Okay, Arsene is online. Nice counter, but Pokepen needs to make something happen immediately. Dash attack really bad for him. This Arsene meter is burning. And JDV stalling it out so hard. He knows even if he gets killed here, if he can burn out this Arsene, it's going to look real good. Pokepen swinging. He is desperate right now. He needs that kill. Oh, when JDV got the impact, that was perfect for JDV. No more Arsene. This is really looking rough for Pokepen. Now he needs to somehow steal out two stocks, and at least one of them is not going to have an Arsene behind it. He needs to do that fast. 132, is he going to go deep for it? He does. Goes for the triple back air. JDV taking full advantage of how much space he can make off stage. Pokepen fiending off stage again. He really wants this. Not much he can do against that recovery. He has to just respect it. Goes for the ledge trap. JDV fought his way back. The spacing from Pokepen immaculate, but JDV's movement just a little bit more so. And now that damage coming back to Pokepen once again. 105 on this man. Another opportunity to push super deep. Trying to pull a page out of Shutan's book when I saw him playing against JDV recently. And he manages finally to have a bit of a forced error there. Taking the stock, and now we are to last stock, and that Arsene meter starting to build. JDV's been doing a good job of getting these stocks off early, but, you know, Pac-Man sometimes can struggle, and if Pokepen continues to push this advantage, continues to just get, like, hit by soft stuff, We see JDV try not to let that happen. He wants this bell to come out. Is Pokepen going to retain his spot? Is the landlord going to stay making his sweet, sweet rent money? Or is JDV breaking free of those chains? Is he getting a discount this month? Did he pay his rent on time? Only one way to find out in this game. 105 to 37 right now. Pokepen with the ledge trump pushing off. Tries to go deep again. Managed to get the gun, but the third hit of that bring saving JDV. Another ledge trump. This time JDV got back to stage and 114, but the Arsene's coming, and so is the up smash. Doesn't quite get it, and JDV takes it. Jose's house remains intact. Great stuff for JDV. I guess he paid his rent on time this month because he's the one collecting this time, not Pokepen. Good stuff to both players. Love to see that. That was a fantastic grand finals. Also cool to see all these different characters from Pokepen. I know a lot of people say that, like, if he just stuck to one character, for me, I want to see him stick to the Sephiroth, but, like, he would be one of the best, if not the best in the, well, I guess he already is one of the best, but potentially in contention for PR #1 if he could just, like, commit. But at the same time, it's so awesome to see the level of skill and fundamentals that he has to pilot so many characters to such a level and just decide, you know what, I want to play this character today, and brings it all the way to grand finals. But with that, let's see if we can get JDV in here for an interview. Move over slightly so you're in frame. Yeah, there we go. How's it going, JDV? Congratulations, as always.
It's going pretty good. That was a tough grands.
Yeah, you didn't make it look that tough. You didn't even have a bracket reset. That's the way of the land here. We always have a bracket reset, but you shut it down and won.
Yeah, he was adapting pretty well at the end there, and that's always a tough one to close out the stocks versus Pokepen, because he just has a very good advantage state.
Yeah, he's very much that give him an inch player. We've seen that time and time again.
Yeah, I was near the end there when he got Arsene, I was getting flashbacks of just playing versus like Lemon, because whenever he gets Arsene as well, I just die very early.
Your timing could not have been more perfect at the end. I think you killed him with the move that gave him Arsene on the last stock.
Yeah, because every time he gets Arsene, I'm dead off stage because he can counter my up B and side B, and I can't recover.
Yeah. He played that super well, for sure. He was playing to his win condition, but you clearly played just that little bit better. And how'd you feel about the different characters? Because you played a lot of them.
Well, the Game & Watch, that was the first game. It was a bit close. He just timed the down smash very well. Second game, I think I adapted much better. And I have like some recent Game & Watch experience after playing Snickledorf at a roadside. The Pyro Mythra, that one's always a tough one for me, but I feel like I was playing that pretty well, like parrying his moves. And
yeah, your first stock against the Pyro Mythra was insane. It was like 125 unanswered or something.
Yeah, something like that. But it's always hard because like it's a sword character, and I always get overwhelmed, especially with Mythra. So I'm glad I was able to beat that character of his.
Now, one thing I have to ask about, Solo has been dying to play you. He was talking in his winner's interview last week about, at Smash to Pieces, not at Legacy, about how he was excited and he really wanted an opportunity to play you. How'd you feel about that set?
I was going a bit like cautious because anything can happen. But I felt like just like our other sets, he did like try out some new things, but it was the same. I think I wasn't being pressured enough in that set.
Okay, so you two have played before then?
Yeah, we've played at monthly Mashers, and when I was in SOA, it was over there by.
How long ago was that? Like a while ago?
Like not the recent one in December, but like one in July.
Okay. Because there's a lot of people, myself included, where we were under the impression that you and Solo had never played before. But if it's been that long, honestly, with how quickly he's been progressing, great stuff to Solo, by the way, for as far as he got in this bracket. Might as well be a first time.
Yeah, we played a couple times, and also I just have a ton of NES experience after playing like Sand Gag, so I'm always on attack mode.
Yeah,
attack
that's
mode
true.
with NES.
You definitely have a good track record versus Nesses. Speaking of that attack mode, I saw you pull that attack mode out a lot tonight. I feel like because you've kind of, there's the two ways of playing. You can camp in the corner and charge your fruits and like force people to come to you. But there was a lot of opportunities where you were like finding those chinks in the armor and like pushing really hard on the advantage state.
Yeah.
Was there like particular matchup reasons for that, or is it more continuing to develop as a player?
Well, for the grand set, I was on small battlefield for the second half of the set, so I struggle more to camp on those stages. So when I have my advantage state, I try to push it as far as I can, and it worked out to my favor.
Well, good stuff to you. Once again, congratulations. You know, you see my man's socials on the stream here. Shout out to production for making that happen. Everybody go give JDV a follow at JDVSSB, or _SSB, excuse me. And of course, you can feel free to give me a follow. Anything else you want to talk about, JDV? Any upcoming events you're excited about?
I unfortunately won't be at Eugene Bound because I'm doing something else during that time, but I wish everyone good luck over there. I might go to the Stairway this Friday, but I'm still not sure.
Okay. I did hear Conga's going to be at Stairway.
Oh, Conga?
Yeah.
Oh, then that
might,
raises my chances
might
even
find
more.
a pretty good reason to go to Stairway.
I'll see. I've always wanted to play him because I never got the chance. And he was at that Orbitar, the last one before COVID hit, and I always wanted to play the veterans because I'm like one of the newest members here.
Yeah.
And it's like I always feel so out of place. Like, man.
You wouldn't know with the way you dominate the scene.
No, yeah, I saw all those. I remember back in Smash 4, when I was still trying to find the scene, I found out I was in Smashboards, and the only thing that showed up was this thing called Sklobo.
Okay.
And I looked at their YouTube channel, and there was this one player named Conga that was winning everything over players like Locke, Duwang.
Yeah, you're deep cutting with those names.
No, and I was very young during that time, so
that's awesome though. So yeah, it might be your opportunity. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, for everybody watching, this has been Smash to wrong tournament. This has been Legacy Smash. What am I saying? I'm a little bit smashed to pieces brained right now. It's been Legacy Smash. If you like the venue, check us out here at Legacy Gaming. They've got some great stuff. You can see the VR headset like peeking up in the background if you want to try that stuff. Chat, you've been awesome tonight. It's loved seeing an active chat. Sometimes it's a little bit more dead. I love that y'all were involved.
I don't know if this question is directed to me, but it says, why didn't you go to Land Fest? Well, I wanted to go, but I was helping my mom with some party decoration stuff.
Priorities.
But yeah, that's why I couldn't go. I really wanted to though.
Was it a good party though?
Yeah,
nice.
It was. She does a lot of decorations. I might plug her Facebook on
Okay.
one of these one